service, please.
Here's Conley. No made baskets yet. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a...
Please log on to your school's first SCU mobile banking app to accept.
Yeah. Rip Records. Gracious. Rip. Age. Outcast ever since he was little. Never really fit in and he felt so fickle. All he really wanted was to be accepted, loved, respected. That boy so brittle. Then he met me at the...
Dry spell. We've got Mike Conley. He's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's home.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here we are, late in the year. RJ, what's this time of the schedule feel like for a player?
Everybody's a little banged up. That's just part of it. You're going...
I'm not going to answer, Mom. It's 1:59. It's closed. I'm not going to answer, Mom.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow...
No, hold for 5 minutes. Oh, we're gonna hold for 5 minutes and we're 7 to the phone. No, my wait is 5 minutes. They have... Mom, they're not gonna answer the door. They're answering the phone. It's past 5 minutes, Mama. Mom, is it? Mom, nobody's not gonna answer it, Mom. Go quick. Hello? I have a bill, and my mom wants to know if there's a way I can like pay it from my mom's account, and my mom can pay it from her account to pay my bill.
Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Podziemski in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Golden State's ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked. The art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, the screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this game. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now Kuminga following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Here's Strawther, defended by Kuminga. Wide open look here for Murray. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Murray's got his first 2 points inside. And the turnover again by Golden State. And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. Take a look at the Hawks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Golden State, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's MG following the score by Jamal Murray. And the basket by Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Curry, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
On the wing, Murray.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
And Denver has possession. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defender.
You've got Green. Aiden Watson is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Murray, and it's Strawther in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Denver is shooting at just 26% in the second. Green against Gordon. Murray from outside. The rebound by MP.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Curry's got 15 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. It's stolen by MP. Bogdanovich into the lane. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Golden State. To win the run, and it's laid up and in by Green. Green's got his second basket of the game.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Strawther. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Murray.
When you try to throw that shit floating in the fire, spiritual propane. I come against heroin, meth, and crack cocaine. I'm forever and I'm allergic to that.
Very important to us, and we will answer it as soon as possible. Then you would like a call back? We'll call you when an agent becomes available. Please press any key now or simply remain on the line. Continue holding.
Working.
1:22 left in the first half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Aaron Gordon. Butler out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Curry. And it's MP in at the guard position. Now, here's Watson. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Bogdanovich. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Curry dishes to MP. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the turnover again by Denver. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Number 4, Moses Moody.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. While they're passing to Alston. Here's Curry with the 3, and the Warriors another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Crawford. Green with a screen on Curry from deep three-point territory. MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fence.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Denver Nuggets.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper, but if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. MP really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Johnson is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Murray. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here is Murray after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Murray. It's up a 3. And again, Denver no good.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the three-pointer by MP. Green with a screen for Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Strother. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Butler against Johnson. Here's Crawford. And just miss after miss right now.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs
of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Here's Alston, and yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. At the elbow, Green. Pass to Johnson. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good on the three.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Johnson against Butler. Johnson kicks to Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Murray's got 10.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Curry gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Johnson surveying the floor. Green with a screen on Butler. Outside for Murray. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
What you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Shepard comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Here's Jackson Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The Nuggets on offense. Murray, the pass to Johnson. Watson the screen. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Pajemski in the corner. A 3 from MP. Connects again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Green with a screen for Johnson. And Green now, top of the key. On the wing, Murray. Covered by MP. And that one, good. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
MP finds Pajemski. Outside, Kuminga. And here's MP for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now, here's Green, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Strother. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Strother's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Over in the corner, Shepard. A 3 ball. And the Warriors, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Green. Here's Johnson, defended by Kuminga. Shakes him. Not going to go that time. Good defense by MP.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And here is Murray. Following the three-pointer by MP. to the paint. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Podziemski finds MP. Here's Kuminga, and another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Alston against Murray. Green with a screen on Kuminga. They need this. Shot clock at 6.
Like me, but they don't embrace it. All I see is pain and it's flow just prestigious. Sweat to whoa, yeah.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Hawks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Holmes comes in for Watson. Dunn, he's checked in for Strawther. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Murray. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. MP, that one's good. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And the Nuggets shooting about 47% in the third. Valanciunas sets a screen. The shot by Dunn, no good. To the paint. It's a one-on-one situation. Moody passes to Alston. It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to MP. Launches a three. Another three for Golden State.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
The Nuggets shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Pass to Dunn. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Moody from outside. Buries it from three. Moody's got 7.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted the crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
All praise to the Most High.
my way, you have my life.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with the fourth. We'll go for a different look here. Green's checked in for Valanciunas. Cam Johnson comes in for Holmes. Watson, he's checked in for Dunn. And Strother subbed in for Conley. Shepard, he's checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Draymond Green.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Cameron Johnson is out there with Green. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets, nabbing another steal. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Murray. 29 seconds left in the game. Pass to Strother. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
The three from Johnson misses the shot. So we see the Warriors take. Taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look.
He wanted to dance to the
tell you it's better. He pointed out flaws of my imperfection. Then he told me to cry and meditate on all the times that I got rejected. He said I got a sign and tell me myself. He said I was a Scorpio, tried to fill me with guilt, yeah. So I lifted my foot, put it right on his neck, yeah. And in the name of Jesus, I would never believe him. He could flee from me, I tell the rest. The devil's a lie, yeah. Like a 9 to 5, I am not ashamed of this. I used to have a lot of pride. Boy, this faith is dangerous. Remember days I tried to die, tried to take me out before my time, but it ain't happening. If I believe in God's true gave me the devil back again. I'm legend. Every thought was a king. So but nobody tell me fleeing and he vanishing. I know if I give up now, I'm leaving it all. So I pray in Jesus' name that I can see when I stall. Cause if I'm stalling on the calling, I don't have too many options. Cause this world ain't finna help me. And with Jesus ain't no losses. I can't slow down, give me new hope. That was trying to fill me up, but I told him it's too slow. I already know the truth. I'm in new clothes, new rope. I'm showing new growth. I can't slow down, give me new hope. That was last year around this time, no, I ain't understanding. Boy, I've been on my big grind and I ain't even planning. I give the glory to God, that's how I've been doing the damage. Cause I cannot do it myself, can depend on my strength when I try, just end up in panic. Whenever the rapping is bold, I know it's God, I always been timid. The minutes got took out of touch with ghosts. I'm in my business, this ministry, legend that live in me, not like I'm with you with pros. Never let them talk down on your walk, your soul, God working around and it shows. I just gotta be sure that I live and walk the flows. We flip and block the roads, the enemy says we stop the modes. We win and we beat the block, he died, he rose, and now we know something control. Get no energy to no attack, attach my confidence is in the step. No catch, say spirit in me, that brought Christ back, so we gotta pick up our head. I'm feeling daughter of a king that's in they asking. I've been getting stronger, living water, I've been packing. I've been peeping, babies getting stronger, all the blessings round the corner, all my struggles getting order, cause I've been a king's daughter. I'm feeling daughter of a king that's in they asking. I've been getting stronger, living water, I've been packing. I've been peeping, babies getting stronger, all the blessings round the corner, all my struggles getting order, cause I've been a king's daughter. Me right off the bat, no, I don't care what they say, no, I don't care what opinions of me, you winning, you gotta relax, me, I'm just living, not stressing, I give it to God, and then I go crash, all things that work for me, I just keep God first, never last, think back on the things I ain't have, yeah, and I'm glad I never had it, can I be talking in moments, that could cause a whole lot of what's tragic, I just be praying and working, and I'm moving, he tell me to tackle it, no, I don't care about fame, I just wanna have what he have for me, and I see that as a strategy, all the king that's in they asking, I've been getting stronger, living water, I've been packing, I've been peeping, babies getting stronger, all the blessings round the corner, all my struggles getting order, cause I've been a king's daughter, been the daughter of a king that's in they asking, I've been getting stronger, living water, I've been packing, I've been peeping, babies getting stronger, all the blessings round the corner, all my struggles getting order, cause I've been a king's daughter.
and never. God says I'm his, I am his daughter, his kid, and that's the whatever. I found a water that's living in low without water. I tell you it's better. He pointed out flaws of my imperfections. Then he told me to cry and meditate on all the times that I got rejected. He said I got a son. Let's tell me myself. He said I was a Scorpio, trying to fill me with guilt. Yeah. So I lifted my foot, put it right on his neck. Yeah. And in the name of Jesus, I would never believe him. He could flee from me out to the rest of you. Yeah.
According to his purpose. You only got 60 seconds.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safety and protocol sports experience.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant. Well, one area of the floor where both of these teams really shine is on offense.
Oh, yeah. BA, these two teams can score the basketball. They'll be trying to match each other shot for shot all night long, and we got a front row seat.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Bogdan-Bogdanovic. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Sinks it from distance.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
White, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard with a screen on Bogdanovic. Brown, no good. Now the Warriors with it. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebound. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
White on the wing. The three is up. The rebound by Alston.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. DA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
And hits a three-pointer.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. White on the wing. He's covered by Curry. The three. The Warriors pull it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Curry. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
On the wing, Tatum to stop the run. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Butler outside.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Bogdanovic. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's Jackson-Davis in at the 5. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. They come into this having a...